I'm amazed at your commitment. I understand we have close to 500 people here today.
I feel like we're making spontaneous art.
It's people appreciating beauty. It's people being able to go to their hearts, find their voice, and use it for things. I guess it's important sometimes to say don't and stop, but other times it's important to say prayers and blessings and to give songs, to give thanks, and that's what today was about for me.
So much of the temperate rainforest has already been logged, and it's really, really important that we take a stand and try and protect what we have left for future generations, and that's why we came out here with the other 600 or so people.
I just want you to notice this one tree at the top of the hill. We thought that that was very symbolic of the tree of life. The mountain has been shaved, but there's one tree standing. And the image we're creating today is the human spirit that cares about the environment, the one tree standing, that we're here celebrating the tree of life. So just a little bit of philosophy in the moment. I know some of you are gonna laugh, but it's so we can get a really clean photograph. You know, you do the thing where you bend over and you sort of put your hands on the other person's back. Well, from the air, that creates a great line. So start by creating space, hold hands sideways. Everyone hold hands sideways and extend yourself. The people on the far side of the image from me, turn to your left and face this way. And put your hands on the person's back in front of you, or just kind of reach them out. There you go. That's how we're going to create a beautiful line. So when the helicopter gets in the air, I'll give you the signal to hit your position. Okay, we're going to move up. What we have, this is the tree of life that's being cut all over the world. This is the tipping point for the tree of life. Today, we're declaring it. And that we, into this space, are declaring that we are pushing back from the brink of this reckless destruction. That's the concept. Yeah! It's a simple message. Wake up. It's a wake-up call for the world. It's a wake-up call for the world.
If they're wrong, like making toothpicks, not a whole tree. Just use a little bit and leave the rest.
We have to think of so many different imaginative ways of waking up.
It's just a great opportunity to make the world more aware of the clear cutting that's going on here on Vancouver Island and all over BC. And the government says it's not happening anymore, but we can see that it is, and we're concerned about the natural environment and keeping it the way that it would be and should be for our future generations.
Yeah, well, it's a historic event, and apparently it's the largest gathering of people around an action since Clayoquot, and unfortunately at Clayoquot, 800 people were sent to jail for trying to prevent this sort of devastation. And this was also an art project, and it was a way of bringing healing to the land and bearing witness for what's going on here, and hopefully people will take away from this an experience that will help them make changes in their lives, that will encourage the corporations to behave differently in our forests, so that we can have jobs for the future rather than just the short-term clear cutting.
We made a tree out of human beings with a mother and a child, the future generations, that was being cut down. I mean, this is what these clear cuts are. They're cutting down our future generations. There was an energy that we're sending out from these sacred places that are being devastated like this. It's just, it has to stop. It's old thinking. So we just, we did some art, and we sang, and we brought beauty to a place that has seen a lot of darkness in the last few years because of these cuts, these horrible cuts.
This is a Douglas fir tree, and because of its size, it's probably in the 800-year-old class. So it's an old tree, and it's not protected. So on your buses, on the way back, there should be a leaf, an information leaflet about the Walbred. If you want to help protect this place, read the leaflet, write a letter, keep in touch with the Wilderness Committee in Rand, and we have a major campaign underway to protect the rest of this valley. Do it for the tree here. Woo!